And hello everybody live. We went through everything we did in our program yesterday and we didn't even record it for live.
Oh no.
What happened was, I don't know what happened. I thought we pressed start at the beginning and then at the end I thought I hit finish and I was talking to Richard on the phone and then all of a sudden I realized, why does it say finish again? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I didn't hit it right the first time. So, and I went and I hit finish again. And then later, Christy says, you know, it only recorded like 10 minutes of the end of nothing, and you were just talking on the phone, and I was like, what? So we must not have ever hit start, so when I hit finish the first time, I actually started the video. Yeah.
I hear Debbie coughing.
Yeah, here's Debbie.
Oh, she's right over.
So, oh, here's Christy. Did you manage to call them?
Yeah, there was no answer, so.
Okay, no
I
worries,
don't
they're probably
think
busy.
today.
All right, so I think it might just be the two of you guys today.
Richard's taking the day off today?
Yep, Richard's gonna take the day off today.
Excellent.
He won't be with us tomorrow either, so we'll start with him again next week. So it's just you two ladies competing against each other, so this will be fun.
Ooh.
Are we doing like an Amazing Race or what's up?
Similar.
You know what? Yes,
It's
actually.
basically that. So today we have a world map. Our game's called Around the World, or Amazing Race, that's a great name for it. And we're going to get you to pick your stamp. So we have 6 stamps here. We have a stamp that is a picture of some penguins from Chile. We have a stamp that's from Spain. It's a picture of a castle. We have a stamp from Canada, some hockey players.
Of course.
Yes. A stamp from Mongolia that has blue flowers. A stamp from Fiji that has a funny looking bird getting a fish. And a stamp from India with a Bengal tiger on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Debbie, we had you first. Do you want to pick your stamp?
Canada.
Canada.
Good
Taken
job.
by Debbie.
All right, Karen, what stamp do you want?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'll take India.
India.
Bengal tiger. I like that. All right. So the way this game works, it's kind of like you guys are on a travel log. So in order to get to each country, you must correctly answer a trivia question.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
I just lost internet for a
Oh,
second.
internet's in and out. If you notice that we kind of skip over and we don't notice, then it's just our internet flicking. So we apologize. It's raining today. That might be the cause of it. All right. So we'll start with, since we started with Debbie for picking, we'll start with Karen for the trivia question. So to get out of Canada to your next destination, you must answer the first Canadian trivia question.
Okay.
Okie doke.
They get harder each country, though.
They do. So this one will be...
My Canadian trivia is like the worst.
This is pretty simple, but we'll give it to you. How many provinces are there in Canada?
How many?
That is correct.
That was
10.
fast.
That's good.
It's easy. So you're on your plane ride to Svalbard, Sweden, Norway. Oh, that's the wrong person.
Oh, okay.
Svalbard, Norway. So you're way up here.
Whoa, that's like the Arctic Circle. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice and cold with your tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, Northern Lights.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. The Aurora Borealis,
Yeah.
right? All right, you ready, Debbie?
Yep.
Here is your trivia question. How many countries border Canada?
Let me just see. In Canada, right?
Yep. So we're looking for the one we're looking for the one country that borders along Canada, maybe below us.
Oh, let me see. There's Buffalo.
Yeah. What state is that in? Like what country?
Niagara Falls. Buffalo, New York.
What is Buffalo? What's the country that Buffalo, New York is in?
Niagara Falls.
No, the big country. So there's Canada and
Trump is the president of all of this.
It's United States.
Yeah.
that is correct.
United States.
Your plane ride is going to be next to Karen. You're both in Svalbard, Norway.
I wonder if Debbie and I should take on Karen.
Ooh.
Oh, no,
Oh.
they're not. They're-
Debbie, do
Okay.
you want a teammate?
Yeah.
We'll
All right.
see. All right, Karen. We'll give you a little background about this place first, and then your scenario. Svalbard is a group of islands located in the Arctic Ocean above Norway and to the east of Greenland. It falls well within the Arctic Circle, making it the northernmost inhabited region in the world. Svalbard is technically part of Norway, but in order to get to the archipelago, you have to travel through international air or waters. Even people from Norway have to use a passport to get there. So, the climate in Svalbard is very cold. Summers reach a high of 45 degrees Fahrenheit, while winters can easily dip below zero. Average temperatures rarely rise above freezing, and Svalbard is frequently windy, which makes the cold feel much worse. It is also considered a desert, surprisingly. And there are not any sand dunes, but there's an average amount of precipitation. It's low enough that it qualifies for an Arctic desert. So, here's your situation. You are snowshoeing through the Svalbard's beautiful Arctic deserts when you stumble upon a package that has been parachuted to you from the sky. Inside, you find a ticket to Lithuania. However, in order to access that ticket from the box it is in, you must answer a correct trivia question about Svalbard, Norway. And Christy will ask you the question.
Yes. All right. You ready, Karen? I'm going to pick a hard one. What is the approximate population of Svalbard? Svalbard? I don't know how to say it.
Svalbard?
Svalbard. Is it 2,500 or 53?
53.
Ooh, it is incorrect. It is actually 23,000.
So you're not flying yet, but
50.
we'll try it again next time.
Yes.
All right, Debbie, same thing. You heard the overview for Karen where you're in the same place. So in order to get your ticket in the box, you have to answer the trivia question to go to Lithuania. Your trivia question is, what is the main religion of the inhabitants of Svalbard? Is it Roman Catholic or Protestant?
Whoa, I should know that.
Good, because I had no idea.
I would
That's
say
a 50 question.
Yeah.
I would say it's Catholic.
Ooh, good guess, but it's actually Protestant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
You know why?
tricky.
It seems like Catholic is kind of the biggest,
Yeah.
But,
It's a good guess.
all right. You ready, Karen?
I'm ready.
What is the capital of Svalbard? Is it Pyramiden or is it Longyearbyen? And I'm sure these are exactly how they sound. A, Pyramiden, or B, Longyearbyen. Longyearbyen.
What's the first one again?
Pyramiden, I'm going to say. Or Longyearbyen.
I'll go for the second one.
Yes, you would be correct, Karen. Longyearbyen is also Svalbard's largest center with a population of 1.1 thousand people. So, well, 11. I think that means 1,100.
So you and your Bengal are all the way in Lithuania. That's where you are
Ooh.
staying for now. Debbie, no our internet.
Weird.
We're back again. All right. Let's see. True or false? The Svalbard reindeer, the largest species of reindeer in the world. True or false?
Wow, reindeer.
Not the same as Santa's reindeer.
No.
Are you talking about the size of the reindeer?
Yes. So does Svalbard do they have the largest reindeer in the world or not? True or false?
Oh, I would say false in that one.
That is correct. It is false.
Good.
Good job. Karen is
Oh.
clapping. hockey players are going to meet Karen all the way in Lithuania.
All right, Karen.
Yes.
Underlying rock structures are little significance for the contemporary Lithuanian terrain, which basically is low-flying plain scraped by ice age glaciers, left behind thick rid-like terminal deposits known as moraines. The Baltic coastal area is fringed by a region characterized by geographers as a maritime depression, which rises gradually eastward. Sand dunes line attractive coast, the Curonian Lagoon, almost cut off by the sea by the Curonian Split, a thin 60-mile sand split from a distinctive feature. You were rock climbing in the mountains. Your hand feels something tucked into a mountain crevice. Your plane ticket to Kazakhstan. In order to board, you must answer a trivia question correctly. According to Lithuanian beliefs, on which holiday are animals able to speak? Is it Christmas Eve or St. John's Night?
I'll say Christmas Eve because I don't know what St. John's Night is.
You would be correct. Well, believe it or not, Christmas Eve actually at midnight, or exactly at midnight, animals can speak. However, I wouldn't recommend you listen because you might hear about the day of your own death. So that went really dark really quick.
It was happy Christmassy, and then bam, they got you.
Here comes Krampus.
All right, Debbie, same overview. You're climbing a mountain, and in order to get your plane ticket to Kazakhstan, you have to answer this question. Imagine you are an important visitor and you come to Lithuania. What will you be greeted with? Will it be A, bread and salt, or B, dandelion soup?
Ooh,
Tuffy.
I never been there, but I never knew that it would greet me. I'll have to take a guess on this one. I would say dandelions.
Unfortunately, it's not dandelion soup. It's actually the bread and salt. It said that you would be greeted with a loaf of bread on a towel and maybe a pinch of salt. Bread is considered very important in this little country. Even the newlyweds are greeted with bread and salt.
Oh,
So now we know.
All right, so we're moving. So Karen and I are heading over to Kazakhstan.
Yes.
All right, you ready, Karen? Here's a little bit about Kazakhstan. The telephone? Me? Oh.
I will take
I
over
know
to
what
One
Kazakhstan.
moment. Yeah.
All right, here's a little about Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is the largest country in Central Asia and the 9th largest in the world. Lowlands make up 1/3 of Kazakhstan's huge expanse. Hilly plateaus and plains account for nearly half, and low mountainous regions about 1/5. The western and southwestern parts of the republic are dominated by the low-lying Caspian Depression, which at its lowest point lies some 95 feet below sea level. So here's your scenario. You are roping down into deep Caspian depressions. You found an envelope in your harness. This envelope contains a ticket to Mongolia. First, you must correctly answer this trivia question to be pulled back up to the top and leave. Otherwise, you're stuck in your hole.
Right.
Great. So, your question here, which of the following does not share part of its border with Kazakhstan? Is it A, Turkmenistan, or B, Afghanistan?
Dawn's joining us.
Okay. You should be on the teams.
What's the first one again?
It's either Turkmenistan or Afghanistan.
That's a tough one.
We went hard for these questions.
We did. We really looked hard for this.
I even had a mental breakdown while doing Malaysia.
It was quite entertaining.
I'm going to say Afghanistan.
That would be
Although
correct.
No certainty.
Yes, that would be correct, Karen. Kazakhstan is bordered by Russia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and China. Kazakhstan is the 9th largest nation in the world, which is roughly 4 times the size of the state of Texas. It's also the largest landlocked country in the world.
Hmm,
Yes.
Oh,
So,
that's interesting.
so our
That
friend
is.
Dawn is going to be joining us shortly. They're just signing in. So do we think that we should make him start off at Canada and catch up to us, or should we let him join us where we are?
Well, it's up to him what he wants to.
Oh, you're so diplomatic, Debbie.
Or you can all be suckers and you can go back to Canada and start over.
That's true.
Yes. So what's your options? What would you like to pick?
What do we think, ladies?
or what if we put him between us? Like if we're not in the same spot when he joins us,
Yeah.
and there's a country between us or whatever, why don't we put him there?
We could do that.
Because I guess Karen's going to be moving on to Mongolia.
Oh, is that? No, that's not what I did.
Or is it? No, not Mongolia. You did Malaysia.
Yes. Oh, no, it is Mongolia. Oh,
There he
you got him?
is.
Happy dance.
Hello!
Hi.
Can you see us?
Can he go backwards?
Oh, that's interesting.
That's weird.
Yeah, he went backwards.
Picture of this circle with Larissa's. Hold on a minute, maybe have I not done something?
Oh,
No?
there we go. I turned my camera on. It wasn't on for
Oh, weird.
Okay, there we go.
So
Hello.
Karen says, what if he started backwards?
So he went opposite of you guys around the world?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Mhm.
true.
I
May-
feel like his secretary on occasion. He's just getting himself organized here. He was working hard on the trivia questions.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
And I keep missing phone calls, so I cranked up the volume on my radio.
Oh,
good.
no worries. It was nothing that important. We just thought,
Might as
I'll
well
call and see.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Hello, Dawn. Nice of you to join us.
We have Debbie and Karen here.
You're a little fuzzy today in the camera.
Oh, that's strange.
We also need to offer him as many questions as we
That
already
little
Right?
through.
So you know what we can do? We can actually just offer him, because we're on the third country, we can give him 3 questions in a row, let him catch up.
Oh, sorry.
So Karen, you're getting the same view as you had of the desk.
I know. Seems to be a theme here today.
So Dawn, I know that's probably not perfect, but I think the ladies have decided that we're gonna let you do 3 in a row to catch up with them. We haven't gone very far, so today's game is called Around the World. Karen actually made a good point. It's basically like The Amazing Race. So we're gonna start you in Canada. You get to pick a stamp. So there's a Mongolian stamp with 2 blue flowers, a Spain stamp that has a castle on it, a stamp from Chile with penguins, or a stamp from Fiji that has a bird and a fish.
Okay. I can't really see the map clearly.
Yeah, it's very, I know, it's kind of,
It's just there for looks.
yeah.
Well, there's a lot of shine coming off it from the lights.
Oh. I wonder if I can shut 1.5 off maybe? Are they that side or this side?
I think it might be good, I don't know.
Is that too dark now?
No, that's good.
That's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
You're a bit pixelated, but you're good.
Okay, I don't know why we're, it
I
could
always
be our
wanted to go with a
internet.
computer. Our internet is really spotty today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's fine.
All right, so Mongolia, Spain, Chile, or Fiji stamp.
What I'm supposed to.
That's your,
What am I
you
required to do?
you pick one of them as your player card.
Oh. Mongolia.
Mongolia, okay.
ooh, and that was Karen's next stop is Mongolia.
There you go.
Mhm.
That's what it looks like. Some flowers.
I just noticed that the Chile stamp has penguins on it.
Yes, it
I
does.
know, I forgot about that. That
Right?
would be cool.
It would have been.
So you're in Canada right now, Dawn. Christy will start you off.
All right, you ready, Dawn?
Okay.
means you get this Svalbard or whatever. I can't answer it. All right. Oh God, I'm still in Svalbard. True or false? Canada is the second largest country by landmass.
Second largest country by land.
Yep. Karen's already got the answer. She's looking.
Mhm.
Sorry?
I would say false.
Ooh, that is incorrect. It is true. I think the only other one would be like the continent that used to be Russia,
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah, I was looking at Russia and I was looking at United States.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, that's true. U.S.
No,
is-
we're bigger because we have these up here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you're
Yeah.
What animal is on the Canadian quarter? Is it a moose or a caribou?
I was gonna say a deer, but it's a caribou.
That is correct. It is a caribou. So you're gonna move from Canada to Svalbard, Norway.
Oh, here we go. You're gonna have to read between my enunciations. So, all right, here we go. What year was Svalbard first discovered? 1596 or 1890?
What was the name of the place?
Svalbard.
Solitary.
No. Svalbard. Svalbard.
Oh. Okay.
So,
What were they?
yeah, it was 1596 or 1890.
I go with the 1596.
You would be correct, sir. Good job.
All right. So you're flying all the way back to, or ahead to Lithuania, where you're gonna meet up with Debbie. So we'll go back to Debbie because our dear Karen is moving down to Mongolia.
She's taking Dawn with her.
Where's our Mongolia?
You go over into Asia,
Asia.
or, yeah, it should be up around Russia.
Oh, you're
Between
right,
Russia
right.
and China.
Oh, my hand is on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Debbie. So she's still in Lithuania. Okay, Debbie. In order to become bright and beautiful in the morning of St. John's feast, maidens in Lithuania wash their faces with A, urine, or B,
Oh.
dew. Kind of a weird.
Oh, I would say the second one.
Debbie's like, I don't remember it is, but it is not urine.
That is correct. It is dew, not urine.
All right.
Terrible.
You're on your way to Mongolia.
All right, Mr. Don, are you ready, sir?
Yep.
How many different did? Sorry?
At the end of this, do I get to find Carmen San Diego?
Yes. All right, here you go. How many different dishes should be served for the traditional Lithuanian Christmas Eve dinner? Is it a fasting day so they don't eat it all, or is it a 12-course meal?
I go for the 12.
You would be correct, sir. It is a 12-course meal. According to traditions, there should be at least 12 dishes because Jesus had 12 apostles. The problem is that this day, meat products in certain regions, even milk products, are not allowed. So these are mainly fish, mushrooms, vegetables, and similar dishes. It is important to taste each dish, otherwise you won't last until next Christmas. I die because I hate mushrooms.
Okay. I didn't think they'd be fasting on holiday.
No, right?
So you are also moving to Mongolia with your friends. All right. So
Flight.
here we go. Where did Mongolia go?
Did he? Oh, I have Mongolia. It's after Kazakhstan.
Oh, right. You get Mongolia because you had the page,
Oh, right.
right? I think.
All right. Landlocked, Mongolia is located between Russia to the north of China and to the deep south within the interior of Eastern Asia. far from any ocean. The country has marked a continental climate with long cold winters and short cool to hot summers. Its remarkable variety of scenery consists largely of upland steeps, semi-deserts, and deserts, although in the west, North Forest high mountain ranges alternate with lake-dotted basins. Mongolia is largely a plateau with an average elevation of about 5,100 feet above sea level. The highest peaks are in the Mongolian Altai Mountains in the southwest branch of the Altai Mountain system. So it says, you are hiking through Mongolia forests when a monkey comes flying at your head. He has something in his tail, and in order for you to receive the item, you must first correctly answer this trivia question. This ticket is to Cambodia. So if you get this right, you, sir, are moving on to Mongolia. Oh, good, you added choices. Good for you.
Oh, did I?
Oh, no, never mind. I didn't have Mongolia. I had Malaysia.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did we skip Kazakhstan?
I feel like we totally
skipped Kazakhstan. We'll
Yeah.
go to Kazakhstan after Mongolia.
Okay. In 1992, Mongolia adopted the official name, the Republic of Mongolia. By what name was it known between 1924 and 1992? Was it the Mongolian Republic or Mongolian People Republic?
I go for People Republic.
You would have been correct, sir. You were off to Kazakhstan.
I was gonna take Kazakhstan, yeah.
He's Mongolia.
The one that gives me stress.
All right, that brings us to Karen. For Mongolia. From which country did Mongolia become independent in the 1920s? Was it China or Russia?
I would have picked those two countries. So the problem is, which one of the two? Let's say China.
That would be correct. It is China. Good job, Karen. So you will be moving over as well to Kazakhstan.
Yay.
All right, you ready, Debbie?
Yep.
What is the currency of Mongolia? Is it Togrog or Kip? Sorry, and Tugrog is actually pronounced Tugrik.
Oh, okay.
So is it Tugrik or Kip?
I would say different. The first one.
Yes, you would be right.
So you are also moving to Kazakhstan.
Excellent.
All right, Karen. I think we already somehow went through that you're roping down deep Caspian depressions. You found an envelope in your harness, and this envelope contains a ticket to Mongolia, but we're actually going to go to Cambodia next. First, you must correctly answer the trivia question to be pulled back up to the top level. All right, true or false? Kazakhstan has an abundance of accessible fossil fuels and natural resources, specifically minerals.
True.
That would be correct. They do. It has a considerable reserves of zinc, uranium, magnesium, copper, coal, iron, gold, lead, and chromium. It's the top 15 global nations with an abundance of oil and natural gas reserves. So you are now moving, if I can find you, to Cambodia. All right.
All right.
Did I skip Dawn?
Dawn, did you get a Kazakhstan thing yet?
Nope.
Question?
Kazakhstan, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So he needs one.
Okay. All right, Dawn. What city was once called Akmolia and is the capital of Kazakhstan? It has been given yet another name. Is it Astana or Kargandy?
Estonia.
That would be correct. It is Astana. Good job. So you're on your way to Cambodia.
All right. And we're starting over with Debbie.
Yep.
All right, Debbie, you ready?
Yeah.
So this is some facts about Cambodia. Country on the, oh man.
She's in Kazakhstan still.
Oh, sorry, never mind. Okay, you ask a question because I'm not there.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the other way.
That's okay. True or false? Over 80% of the people in Kazakhstan are either members of the Islamic or Protestant faiths.
I would say, I would say it's true.
It's actually false.
Oh, is it?
Oh, good try, Debbie.
Good try.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like Debbie missed the first flight, but maybe she'll catch the second. All right, so here are some facts, Karen, about Cambodia. On the country of Indochinese mainland of Southeast Asia, Cambodia is largely a land of plants or plains, great rivers, and lies amid important overland and river trade routes, linking China to India and South Asia. The influences of many Asian cultures, alongside those of France and the United States, can be seen in the capital, Phnom Penh, one of the handful of urban centers in the largely rural country. You are having a beautiful boat cruise down a river in Cambodia. Your captain has a ticket for you for your next destination to the Solomon Islands. First, he requires a correct answer to a trivia question from you. So it says, which of the following is the correct formal name for Cambodia? The Kingdom of Cambodia or the Republic of Cambodia?
Ooh.
They're very similar. One will get you a ticket though, and one's getting you walking. Oh, Don, you know this one?
He thinks he knows it.
Yeah, he's got a thumbs up, so you might know it. No pressure, Karen.
Shoot.
The Kingdom of Cambodia or the Republic of Cambodia?
I'm gonna say the Republic.
You are incorrect. It is the Kingdom of Cambodia.
Yes, that was also.
Right through their monarchy.
Yeah.
That would have been Dawn's guess too.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yes.
Because you don't think kingdom, really.
No. Okay. Actually, I think it's Dawn's turn for Cambodia.
Oh,
This is it.
Don, what famous Cambodian landmark is found on the nation's flag? Is it the Angkor Wat Temple or the Lake Blue Nest?
I would say the temple.
You would be correct, sir.
Lake Blue Nest is completely made up.
Yeah. The Angkor Wat Temple is one of the largest temple complexes in the world and accounts for a significant number of international tourists every year.
That's true.
All right, Debbie. Let's see if we can
Yeah.
get you out of Kazakhstan. So, Kazakhstan is thought to be the original home of what fruit? Is it a pear or an apple?
Here.
Want to do one more guess?
About apple.
That would be correct. It is an apple. You need to leave
Yay!
Kazakhstan.
One more.
There's no third prize on that.
All right, Karen, for your Cambodia question, no, Mongolia.
No, she's out of Mongolia.
I'm still in Cambodia, aren't I?
Oh yeah, because she got it
Oh,
wrong.
all right. Sorry, I'm trying to flip through my stack of papers. What is the capital city of Cambodia? Prey Vang or Phnom Penh?
Actually, I think it's
Oh.
Phnom Penh.
Okay. So that's where you're going with?
I think so, yeah.
You would be correct, and Don's over there mouthing it.
He's like, Phnom Penh.
All right, Karen's got it. She's going on to.
Solomon Islands. Wherever they are, they're down here, right?
Yes, I just put him
Oh,
there.
there he is. There we go. They're so tiny, we don't have them. All right, Dawn. You're in the Solomon Islands. So, the Solomon Islands, country in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. It consists of a double chain of volcanic islands and coral atolls in Melanesia. I don't know how to say that, sorry. The country comprises of most Solomon's chain, with the exception of Buka and Bougainville, two islands at the northwestern end that form an autonomous region of Papua New Guinea. So you are hiking up a volcanic mountain. Ashes are falling all around you, but not hot enough to hurt you. I just have to laugh at that. see something drifting towards you in the ashes. It is a ticket to Malaysia. The airlines requires you to answer a trivia question before they will let you board. So, your trivia question is, in which area of the Pacific Ocean will you find Solomon Islands? South or southwest?
Solomon Islands. I would say southwest.
That would be correct. Yes, they are. Their nearest neighbors are Papua New Guinea and Vanuatu. Solomon Islands have a total area of 28,450 kilometers square feet. Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
You're off on your way to Malaysia. Oh, that's Karen.
Okay, and Debbie is still getting. I should have put these in order when I put them behind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, I had a mental breakdown earlier where I laughed hysterically for like half an hour and cried. It was so fun.
It was great.
So they were like, you shouldn't even be on camera today. So I'm just here because I'm pretty. All right. All right, you ready, Debbie?
Yep.
What is, oh, I did that one. Tourists to Siem Reap and Phnom Penh have a number of options for getting around. What popular hired motorcycle conveyance is common fixture in Cambodian roads? Is it a motor car or a tuk-tuk?
Top cup.
You would be
Yeah.
correct.
That is correct.
A
It is
tuk-tuk in
tuk-tuk.
Cambodia refers to a motorcycle or a motorbike that has a cabin attached to its rear. Sometimes Canadian tuk-tuks are a one-piece vehicle, but are more commonly they're in the style of a motorcycle and a trailer.
Cool. I want to go to tuk-tuk.
Our daughter went on it.
Oh, really?
Did she?
Yeah, when she was in Vietnam and Thailand, she talked about riding on tuk-tuk.
Oh, that's really cool.
I couldn't find where we were. I have it open to there.
Oh, that's so funny.
Honest to God.
That's okay.
Okay, so we're in Malaysia.
Malaysia, and that would be.
Or Dawn, right?
Oh no, we have to go Karen. Karen has to get.
Oh
out.
yeah. Karen
Solomon
is
Islands.
from Solomon Islands.
I have it here if you want.
Thank you. What is going on?
I just ditched my papers on the table.
Thank you. That's what I'm going to do because you're just confusing me. All right. Solomon Islands is a country. Oh, you already did that one. Karen, post World War II, Hanaria became a capital of Solomon Islands. What was the pre-war capital? Talugi or Gizzo? I would love to help you, but I have no idea.
Me either.
I'll go for the first one.
Yes, you would be correct. It is Talagi or Talugi. How would you pronounce it? Talagi.
Talagi?
Talagi?
Talagi? I don't know.
You're now on Malaysia with Dawn.
Yay.
All right, Dawn, you're in Malaysia.
Okay, that's what's happening here.
You have Malaysia.
I have Malaysia.
So,
Somewhere is Malaysia.
do you have a description of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Malaysia is a Southeast Asian country occupying parts of the Malay Peninsula and the island of Borneo. It's known for its beaches, rainforests, and a mix of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and European cultural influences. The capital, Kuala Lumpur, is home to colonial buildings, busy shopping districts such as Bukit Bintang, and skyscrapers such as the iconic 451-meter tall Petronas Twin Towers. You are entering the Batu Caves, which is a Hindu temple set in limestone caves. Within the temple, you lose a piece of flooring. Your curiosity makes you pick up the floor, look underneath, and it's a ticket for Ethiopia. However, to break the curse of removing an item from the temple, you must answer this trivia question correctly. Are you ready, sir?
Drum roll.
Malaysia's motto is, I'm totally gonna butcher this, but Bersekutu, Terbabatu, Mutu. What is the translation for this motto in English? Is it unity is strength or forever together?
Ooh.
So it is Bersekutu.
I would go
You would be correct, sir. Good one. That one got some clapping from Karen.
All right, next, where do we
Thank
fly
you, Karen.
to?
No problem, no, that was a tough
Yes.
one.
Where's Ethiopia? Over here.
All right. Dawn's off to Ethiopia. So
Oh,
it's Debbie now?
right, Debbie, you're in the Solomon Islands. So, what is the currency code for Solomon Islands? Is it SID or SBD?
Whoa, that's a very good question.
It is. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to take a guess on this one, because I don't really know. I would say the first one. I might be mistaken.
The CID?
The SID, that is not, unfortunately, the SID or the CID are not correct. It is the SBD.
Is it wrong?
Yeah, it's the SBD. The Solomon Island dollar was introduced.
Somebody's calling me from a 1-800 number and I don't want it.
All right, so we'll try again next round, Debbie.
All right, Karen. Malaya got independence from the UK on which date? August 31st, 1957 or September 1st, 1963?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
They're very close.
I'll go with 63.
It is incorrect. It is
Okay,
actually...
Salam, that was my first.
Malaya got independence from the UK on August 31st, 1957. The other territories of Malaysia, which got their independence on September 16th, 1963, are Sabah, Sarawak, and Singapore. So all but yours.
Of course.
All right, Dawn, you were in Ethiopia. Ethiopia, country on the Horn of Africa. The country lies completely within the tropical latitudes and is relatively compact with similar north, south, and east-west dimensions. The capital is Addis Ababa, New Flower, located almost at the center of the country. Ethiopia is the largest and most populated country in the Horn of Africa. With the 1993 succession of Eritrea, its former province along the Red Sea, Ethiopia became landlocked. So you are on a safari adventure through Ethiopia. You see a giraffe running towards the jeep. He drops an envelope in the vehicle. You want to open it. I know. Some of these, I'm sorry, I had humor. You want to open it, but you must first answer the trivia card on top. Inside is a ticket to the Congo. All right. I can't ask this one because I just gave you the answer to it and an explanation.
I'll go with that one.
Landlocked Ethiopia has borders with 6 other countries, but one of these lines ended up being the subject of a dispute that led 2 years of war from 1998 to 2000. Against which of its neighbors did Ethiopia fight this conflict? Was it Somalia or Eritrea?
Eritrea, I think.
It was Eritrea. I don't know how you knew that, but it was.
I know every day we do trivia, and I am shocked at how much everybody knows, and I do
know.
not.
You guys are always shocking us.
I always pick C.
Yeah. All right, over to Karen.
Oh, no, we
No,
got to do
Debbie. I don't know what country she's in.
She's in Solomon. She's in Solomon Islands.
I'm just being honest.
Any of those.
All right, Debbie. Solomon Islands is divided into semi-anonymous regions called what? Are they villages or provinces?
1,000 Island is divided.
Solomon Islands.
1,000 Island.
And not autonomous, right?
A
Autonomous.
village or what's the other?
Is it a village or is it a province?
Oh, a village or a province. That's a good one. I would say they've divided into village.
Provinces, you would be correct.
Yeah.
Let's get you out of these Solomon Islands.
Yeah.
All right, you're going over to Malaysia with Karen.
Mhm.
All right, Karen, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. In the beginning of the 21st century, which city in Malaysia was the third largest city in the City of Millionaires? Was it Ifo or IFED?
That's a tricky one.
I can get it.
I vote.
You would be correct.
Yay!
She is moving on. It is Ifo. It says Ifo is the third largest city in Malaysia and also the City of Millionaires. There are around 700,000 people living in Ifo. It offers a mixture of colonial and modern architecture. A very interesting place to live is the Kalagala Bird Sanctuary with a great interest to all nature lovers. So there we go.
Ah,
And it
alrighty.
also has the largest movie theater in the world.
Oh,
Does it?
I had no idea.
Your daughter told you that, didn't she?
You are now in Ethiopia with Dawn. So Dawn, the Simon Mountains National Park was established in 1969 and is notable for containing which of Ethiopia's geographical features? Was it the Awash River Valley or Ras Dashen Mountain?
I'm going to go with the Awash River Valley.
Unfortunately, it was not. It was the Ras Dashen Mountain. But good guess. We
Oh,
finally stumped you.
Well, they're right beside each other.
Oh, so that's tricky. I didn't even know they were right beside each other.
me neither. All right.
Just kidding.
So this is Solomon Islands.
Oh, you found your Solomon Islands?
I didn't even touch anything. How's it so weird? So Ethiopia is where we are, right?
No, Debbie's still in Malaysia.
Okay. And that I still have this one. I'm getting there, folks. I'm getting there. Holy
We
moly.
work as a team.
All right, Debbie, you ready for this?
Okay.
Which specific part of the world is Malaysia? Is it northern or southern Asia? No, sorry, Southeast Asia. Northern Asia or Southeast Asia?
I should know this because I've been to Malaysia.
Have you really?
Yeah, I have.
That's so
Well,
impressive.
now we have high expectations for you to answer this question.
Okay, what is it? What is the
In
answer?
which part of the world is Malaysia? Is it northern or is it South Asian? Sorry, South Asian. Southeast Asian.
Southeast.
You'd be correct. I think at this point I just give up.
You can tell
Yeah,
tomorrow
I've
is
been to
Friday.
Malaysia.
Oh, holy hell.
All right, Karen.
I've been to Malaysia.
Good for
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, we were supposed to live there in Malaysia
Really?
when we were young, but my parents backed out.
I would have too.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Karen. Here's your question for Ethiopia. Lake Tana in the northwest of Ethiopia is the source of which major African river? The Red River of the North or the Blue Nile?
Blue Nile.
That would be correct.
Ooh.
Although famously associated with Egypt and that area around the pyramids, the River of Nile is the longest river in the world and stretches around 6,850 kilometers south into African continent. It has two main tributaries known as the White Nile and the Blue Nile, which I'm sure you knew. All right, so you get to move to the Congo.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, yes.
Off to the Congo.
I believe that is over here somewhere. I found it earlier.
All right, so after Karen, I go to
Oh,
Debbie.
it's my turn now, isn't it?
To Dawn.
To Dawn. All right, Dawn, you ready?
Okay.
In which part of the African continent would you find the nation of Ethiopia? Is it the Horn of Africa or the Kalahari Desert? Kalahari, I think it is. The Horn of Africa or the Kalahari Desert?
Which is a, yeah, I've already told you the answer to this one.
Ethiopia?
Yeah, which is the nation, where is it located in Africa, the nation of Ethiopia? The Horn of Africa or the Kalahari Desert?
I would say the Horn of Africa.
You would be correct, sir.
That is correct.
You were moving over to the Congo.
That's why I didn't tell you in the beginning, because in our little prelude, I already told you it was the Horn of Africa. So I would have been cheating. All right, you're over in the Congo with Karen. Debbie.
Yeah.
All right, here's an Ethiopian question for you. Which of the following is an Ethiopian national park particularly known for the large number of animals that are endemic to this area, which means that they've always been there? Mountain Zebra National Park or Bale Mountains National Park?
Oh. I would say the Bear Mountain.
That is correct. The Bale Mountains National Park is right. You're
Good
moving
job,
to the
Debbie.
Congo.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Democratic Republic of Congo, country located in Central Africa, officially known as the Democratic Republic of Congo. The country has a 25-mile, 40-kilometer coastline on the Atlantic Ocean, but is otherwise landlocked. It is the second largest country on the continent. Only Algeria is larger. The capital is Kinshasa, is located on the Congo River, about 320 miles from its mouth. The largest city in Central Africa, it serves as the country's official administrative, economic, and cultural center. The country is often referred to by its acronym, the DRC, or called Congo Kinshasa, with a capital added
Parenthetically.
parenthetically, thank you, to distinguish it from the other Congo Republic, which is also called the Republic of Congo, and is often referred to as Brazzaville. So it says, you are kayaking down the Congo River when your paddle pulls something up. You see that it is a ticket to Guinea in a plastic box. To open this box, you must correctly answer a trivia question. When did Congo become independent? February 28th, 1956, April 8th, 1964, August 15th, 1960, or November 11th, 1976? Oh, we're getting pretty low on that battery.
Do we have a charger? Well, I don't think it's gonna reach.
Yeah, no, we can't.
Ladies and gents that are on Facebook Live, we're going to end you here just because our battery is going to die.
What do you think,
but
Dawn?
we're almost done anyway, so we'll see you tomorrow. We have a cool board game coming, so we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, not you, Debbie.
No, you're still here.
It won't let me finish.
Sorry, I thought you messed me.